Alright, you guys, welcome back to another video. So today, just wanted to talk about some updates regarding the business, some just like random like TCG news as well. But for those of you guys that are new here, my name is Will, and I run a small online at-home business called Keone Games. So first business update, I know like a few videos ago I talked about how I acquired a bunch of like Shadowverse cards. Had no idea if they had any value, if they would even sell. I did get one order. I don't think it was like very much. I'll put it on the screen, but it was like a play set of a certain card. So there are people playing the game. I still don't think it's a very popular game, and it probably won't really sell for very much, but I figure I would keep it up on my TCG player store, see if some of the more expensive cards might possibly sell. I think I have like at least at the time that I had posted it, it was like the lowest listing at the time. Mana pool orders have been slow this weekend, but it sounds like it's been fairly slow for most people on Mana pool. Not sure if it's because people are just kind of getting ready for Spider-Man, seeing what the new Spider-Man cards are going to be like. I'm sure that's going to change all like the various like formats, but yeah, they picked up a little bit today. Like I got a few orders today, but overall they've been slower overall. I did like a mass reprice. I lowered my prices just like a little bit. I don't want to like lower my prices on Mana pool too low still. So I think I am like 10% over like TCG market price, even though I am selling on Mana pool. And if I have cards over like a quantity of 4 or more, like a playset, it's also like a 10% increase. I feel like most people that purchase from me on Mana pool are Commander players though, so that like 10% increase for playsets, it doesn't, that's the word I'm looking for, it doesn't really, the players that would be playing like standard and modern, they're typically not buying from me. So charging them extra because I have a playset may not always benefit me. So it's like one thing that I'm thinking about, and thinking about like playing around a little bit, where I take off that from my repricer, where if I have 4 more copies of a particular card, it won't charge like a increase in price just because I have 4 more copies of it. I listed most of my Pokemon cards, or most of my sealed Pokemon stuff, on Facebook Marketplace. I think I just have Surging Sparks left. I don't know if I really want to list my Surging Sparks, just because there was that huge Costco sale that they had across the country, where it was 1 ETB and like 1 booster bundle. So I think that dropped the prices of Surging Sparks like overall quite a bit. I think the booster boxes are still kind of like holding their price, just because, you know, people collect booster boxes as well, but Costco didn't have those. So I think it might be primarily the like ETBs and bundles that were most affected price wise. I think across the board though, things are probably like lower, like they've gone down a bit because of that like reprint at Costco that Costco got. But I don't think the booster boxes were affected too much, so I might check the prices on like everything, see if it's worth even listing on Facebook Marketplace at all. If the price is too low, I'll probably hold on to them, check again in like November when we get closer to the holiday season, and see if the prices have like bounced back. I know sales will be up during that time, so I might list it on Facebook Marketplace then, but I also might be listing a lot of my sealed as well, just like on places like TCG Player, on eBay, for Magic related stuff like on Mana pool. I've also been getting a lot of those people that are I don't know what they're doing. They might be like browsing on Facebook Marketplace. They see that you're selling things at like close to market price. I typically have a lot of my listings, like my sealed stuff, like under like a little bit under like market price essentially. I figure it's a good deal for both parties. I save on fees and potential shipping, and they don't have to pay the 10% sales tax that we have here in Washington. But I've been getting people that are telling me that I'm a scumbag for buying something for, let's say, like $50 and then selling it for like $80 or $90. So I guess I shouldn't be allowed to make a profit. So don't understand stuff like that. Still dealing with the usual like Facebook Marketplace stuff where I get people that will like message me and ask me if something is available. I'll tell them yes, or I've gotten even like lazy to the point where I just kind of give them like the thumbs up emoji, and it's never marked as read. Even if it does get marked as read, most of the time they don't reply back. So I've come to learn to just put as little effort into replying back to someone whenever they ask if something's available, or even if they do, if it's not like a copy and paste question, I will typically put a little bit more effort into it. Like if they tell me, hey, is this available? I'm available to come pick it up today. When are you available? That tells me that they're not like using just like the copy paste response question. I will, if I can see that they put in the effort to try to purchase something from me, and they seem like they're legit and they are actually trying to buy a particular item from me, I will put in that same effort. So if you're just pressing a button and it's just the default Facebook Marketplace message, I'm gonna do the same thing like to you, just because I know more than 75% of the time, it's probably over 90% of the time, those people never respond back. So yeah, I'm just trying not to waste too much time on people or bots like that. Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander. That was real. They had a big reprint about like a week or two ago. I did have an opportunity to buy a set of those for $125 before shipping. I don't think I would get charged tax for that. I think it's just before shipping. But because of like Mega Evolutions, because of Spider-Man coming out, I wanted to hold on to the money I did have to buy and pre-order those products that are going to be happening on a release day. So even though like those Lost Caverns Commander decks do have like a really great positive like EV on them, I might wait until after both Mega and Spider-Man's like release in order to see like what my funds are like then, and see if I can still get any cheap commander decks, because yeah, the EV on those seem like they're really good right now. And I always want to get as many like commander decks as I can just to widen my inventory more. I'm just realizing like commander cards in general sell really well. Most of my orders, like 75% of my orders, look like they're from commander players. It's usually like one of every single type of card. If I see more than like one copy of a card in an order, that's kind of surprising, unless it's like a Aaron Monica order. Did have a pretty good Facebook Marketplace sale though last Friday. It was just like a local person kind of close by wanted to buy 2 Duskmourn play boxes and 1 Dragon Storm playbox. The Duskmourn ones I didn't really make very much money off of. I kind of gave them like a little bit of a discount. The Dragonstorm one I did make a bit more margins on because it was like done locally. Didn't have to pay any fees or shipping. I think the only problem with those sales, like, it's good that I sold like the Duskmourn stuff. It looks like Duskmourn, the box EV, has also gone up as well. So I'm thinking about opening up potentially like what I have and then ordering more if I can, possibly online, because I don't think they're going for like that much either. Just so I have like some sealed on hand. I'm not sure why Duskmourn has gone up, box EV wise at least, but the Dragonstorm one, those are the ones where I'm not sure when there's going to be another reprint. I haven't seen any for sale. Like, MSRP should be like $100, but I don't think you find it for close to that. I think most places are selling them for like $120 or $130. So if I can get them for like $100 again, sell them for like $130, that's pretty good margins if I can sell it locally. If I'm selling it online, I think after fees and shipping, you're only making about like $10 a box, which I think that's kind of typical for a person in like my position, where I'm trying to buy wholesale and then sell like on marketplaces. Gundam wise, it seems like Wave 2 stuff, at least locally, it seems like they're starting to sell out at the LGS near me. Last I heard, there were only 5 boxes left. They've already upped their prices. I bought mine for $120 before tax, so about like $132 after tax. A few days ago, they only had maybe a case left, and I think they upped their price to $140, so it would be like $154 after taxes. I'm not sure if they increased it because it's like their last case, or it's just been on sale for that long now that it's kind of like past the whole time period that they typically sell things at like MSRP for. They typically sell things for just under like market price as well. So yeah, I think after they sell out, which it might sell out within the next day or two, I think most places here in like at least like Western Washington, they're going to be out. So any people like locally that are like looking for boxes, they're probably going to have to buy them like online. It's hard to say like what the price of sealed boxes are going to be going to, what the single prices are going to be like. The single prices have been dropping, I think, ever since Wave 2 happened. I think they're going to continue dropping. I think they're going to stay like lower. I don't think they're going to bounce back anytime soon. You're not going to find like LR cards for like over $30 anymore. If it does happen, it might be like sometime next year when the market dries out of its singles more, and maybe an influx of like new players come in and they're like hunting for like those set one cards that they need for their decks. But for right now, I don't think they're going to be. I don't think the price of singles are going to be going up. If I do have the opportunity to buy someone's like collection and purchase like their singles for cheaper, where there's margins for me to like resell them, I will still do that. But I don't think I'm going to be opening up any packs or boxes anymore just for their singles, because I think the market has kind of like fixed itself, where you can't really open up packs like I used to and sell the singles for a profit. I think it's basically like break even now, just from the prices of like the top like LR cards that I've seen. It's only if you get like really lucky and you open up like a really good like alt art card or something from the box, but I think you only get like 2 or 3 like alternative art cards. Let me bring you guys to like what I'm going to be working on next. Okay, so this is just basically what my inventory for Gundam looks like. I do have like my last alt art card, which in Bride, I think this is like a $20 card. I'm probably gonna sell this one by itself, but I'm thinking about like, this is all just bulk essentially at this point. I'm thinking about either like listing it on TCG Player or eBay and just selling it as a lot and see if I can just like sell them all, because some of these cards have been up on TCG Player for 2 to 3 weeks now and they haven't sold. I do have like a price floor of 25 cents for commons and uncommons, and for like these rare cards here, my price floor is 50 cents, and they're not selling. They're probably gonna sit for a while. I guess I could let them sit longer, but I'm thinking about just bulk selling them just to get out of Gundam for now and not have another separate inventory that I kind of need to like manage, just because I don't know if I will be buying any like Gundam like collections anytime soon. So I don't know. It's something that I'm still thinking about. I've seen someone else like listed on TCG Player. I think he has like 1,000 like bulk cards for $130. So that's pretty good. And it's about 13 cents a card, you know. So I would be happy at bulk selling everything for 13 cents a card, not have to worry about like shipping a bunch of like individual cards anymore. So even though I would make more money selling like all the cards like individually, it would just be a more time consuming process, and who knows like how long it would take for me to sell all of these cards. So it's something I am considering doing. The next video I'll probably be doing, I have a case of Foundations Jumpstart. I think I'm going to keep 4 of them sealed just to try and sell them like locally or potentially like online in the future. And I'm going to open up 8 boxes of Foundations Jumpstart. I should probably open up, I don't know, we'll see. I'm thinking about either 8, I'm thinking about opening 10. I just don't know how difficult it would be for me to get more of these like booster boxes. So I got this as a sale. But yeah, that's all that has basically happened the last, I guess like the last update I've done. Not too much stuff, a lot of like random stuff, and just trying to make sure I keep on track, keep working on like listing more cards, keep, you know, breaking boxes like this down which have positive EVs, and just widening my inventory more. But yeah, definitely let me know how you guys like these type of update videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.